Like Val, my parents are baby boomers, often thought as a golden post-war generation that saw a transformation in how people lived and thought. Someone recently said they were the first generation to have a childhood. Before that, kids were just expected to grow up, fast. Growing up myself in Wales, it's hard to avoid the stories of the great political movements that came after the war. I'm lucky enough to have had both my grandparents on both sides for a long time. They had all lived through the war unscathed. From what I have picked up over the years, there was a collective move to want to change things after the hardship of the war, and some people, especially misty-eyed lefties, argue that the togetherness that the war forced upon society gave rise to ideas and action that bound the country together. For example, in one of the most famous reports in British history, a London-based economist put forward a set of 23 recommendations to fight what he described as the 5 great evils of society: want, disease, ignorance, squalor, and idleness. Recommendation 5 of 23 is probably most famous, as it suggests an all-inclusive scheme of medical coverage being made available, and, for the first time anywhere in the world, people would have access to this comprehensive coverage, based not on their ability to pay premiums, but instead their rights as citizens. This is pretty revolutionary. Whatever your flavour of politics today, it is clear that attitudes are shifting, and little pockets of activity, like the one Val and her tribe are keeping alive, seem to be tapping into something rare, and I'm left wondering what can be learnt from their example.